Hey friends, in today's video I'm trying a medium that I've never tried before, and that is watercolor crayons. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Welcome back. My name is Shayda, and today I'm going to use watercolor crayons for the first time. So I just purchased this set of 36. I'm excited about using them. There's something very childlike and nostalgic about crayons. And sort of my first thought when looking at them is that these chunky little sticks are not going to be great for precision. So my focus is going to be to have fun, play, and experiment. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? That's the point of the creative process. If you'd like to try these crayons yourself, you're in luck. We're doing a giveaway. You can win a set of 24 watercolor crayons, courtesy of moi. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, and comment below letting me know what you would draw with your watercolor crayons. I'm setting up my desk. I've got my little Strathmore sketchbook, some clean water. I've grabbed two brushes. They're both synthetic, and I'm going to test out both of them for rendering the crayons. I've got paper towel for blotting my brush, and that's about it. It's simple. I am using a larger synthetic brush, and then I also have, I'm not even sure what the name for this brush is. Is it a filbert? I don't know. I should have looked it up before I filmed, but I think it'll be good for blending. And so right away what I'm doing is starting by just putting down some color on the page. I kind of want to test them out before I try to make some art. And so I'm just, grabbing a few colors, and I like sort of holding them on an angle. I found that to be the easiest way to get the color on the page. So I've done two color blocks, and then for the third one, I'm actually going to see how red and pink kind of blend together. So with some clean water on my brush, let's try this out. I'm going to attack the blue swatch first. I'm just adding clean water, and you can see how the crayon starts to render beautifully into watercolor paint. So it's sort of magic, just like using watercolor pencil crayons or colored pencils. It becomes this beautiful paint on the page, but you have the precision of a crayon. And here, a close-up, you can really see how the crayon becomes paint just simply with the addition of water. I think it's also obvious why I'm using my synthetic brushes. You're, really scrubbing at the surface to render these paints, so you don't want to use your good quality brushes. And then this one, let's see how these blend together. The pink and the red, they're blending really nicely, and you can move the medium around with the brush. So the blending is quite simple. And then I also wanted to see what happens when I blend two of them before I render them. So here I put a little brown with purple. That's a color combo that I often go to just because I like the way purple cuts the yellow of brown. And you can see here, I think that they're blending really nicely. I'm using this chunky little brush, and it was great for blending. And then I'll just give you a quick, I'll show you what the purple and the brown look like, because I think that's important to see what these look like on their own. And it actually did create a really nice reddish brown. The brown was quite yellowy, which is great and fine, but it did, the blend was really beautiful. And so far, so good. I'm liking the crayons. Here I wanted to try what happens when we sort of put two of them right next to each other. Can we get a nice blend and bleed of color? And just using, again, lots of clean water. I'm getting a really nice transition here from the blue to the green, and so I was quite happy with that. But if you're getting to know a medium like watercolor crayons or pencils, it's a great idea to do a little practice page like this and just test things out. Don't jump right into doing a project because it can be so frustrating when you don't know a medium. And this truly is my first time trying out these crayons. Here I tried blending on top of an already rendered color. So there's a lot you can do in terms of blending, either before or after adding water. Okay, I'm going to be doing a little test piece now. Since these crayons are not very precise, or at least I certainly haven't mastered them to the point where I feel I know what I'm doing, I thought maybe like a fun, very loose landscape would be a good place to start. And I feel it's very important to say again, this is truly my first time trying these out. And honestly, I wasn't super pleased with the result of this landscape. But what I'm doing here is trying out layering colors. I'm trying blending and mixing them. In fact, here with this close-up, you can see how beautifully these greens mix when they render. And I do think it's really important for me to show on the channel that not everything I do is this great masterpiece. I know so many of us struggle with the fear of putting pen or paintbrush to paper. It can be stressful. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to make good art. So I think it's important for you to see that not everything I do is great, and not everything I make is something that I'm super proud of and excited to put on YouTube and Instagram. But I do love trying new things. I love experimenting. And remember, experimenting and practicing is a huge part of the creative process. Making something that you're proud of is kind of like this later step, you know, after all the practice, after all the fun of trying things and getting weird with your materials. So my best advice, as usual, is to have fun and play with these crayons as if you're a kid. Creativity is play. Anyone can do it. That's a Shayda quote. You can quote me on that. And yes, to be really honest, I actually was almost not going to show this on YouTube because it just got a bit strange. But you know what? It was also colorful and it was fun to produce because I didn't know what I was doing, and there's something really fun about that. So here you go, my sort of messy, loose landscape with these weird clouds. But yeah, it did help me figure out how this medium works and what I like about the crayons and what I don't like. One thing I did like is that I can layer crayon on top and I don't have to render it out, and it looks kind of sketchy and cool. So that was a plus. Didn't love how they held in the hand. I found that difficult, so that was a minus, but I will definitely use them again. Remember, you can win a set of 24 crayons. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment below letting me know what you would use them for. And that's about it. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring our video today. If you're a creative person, having your own website can mean the difference between creating art as a hobby and a profession. And Squarespace makes it really simple to build a website and have an online presence. Present your work using their professional portfolio designs, and you can display all your projects and artwork in customized galleries. They also have automatic image scaling so that your images always look right and not weird or wonky. There's easy importing, which means you can import not only from your computer, but also from your social media. Squarespace also makes it simple to set up your own online store, bill directly for design services, and sell your work. And if you run into trouble, they have 24/7 email support, so you can always ask a question and get a response. Head to squarespace.com/Shayda Campbell to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code Shayda Campbell. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon with a new tutorial.